Welcome to BiggAVapes. We're back here with another juice review from the Vapor Hut. Today we have creamy custard and Wookey cookies. Alright guys, so welcome back to BiggAVapes. Today we are going to go over the two other juices I have here from the Vapor Hut. Creamy custard from the Signature Blends line, and from the Star Wars sauce line, Wookey cookies. Now we're going to start with the creamy custard. This thing was downright delicious. Oh my god, I enjoyed the living shit out of this thing. Oh, I remember, you know how they say you remember the first time whenever you saw this, or whenever you saw your wife, or when you had the unicorn frappuccino. I never had that, by the way. I remembered the first time when I put a little bit of creamy custard in my tank and puffed on it. It was delicious. It was so delicious. It literally is exactly what it says. It is creamy goddamn custard. I'm going to bring up the description. I'll read it off to you, and then I will tell you exactly what I tasted whenever So yeah, you can find these juices at thevaporhut.com, thevaporhut.com. Absolutely delicious juice. Y'all saw the review on the meringue juice and Delirious from the Signature Blends line, the same exact line that the creamy custard comes from. They're under the bakery and desserts. So yeah, both these juices are 3 nicotine, and both are max VG, and it is smooth as silk. Okay, so the description is the creamy custard, the creamiest custard we could muster. So that's exactly what it is. This e-liquid is 100% smooth vape, which it is. A max VG blend, a part of our Signature Blends premium line. A creamy custard that is available in 0, 3, and 6 milligram strengths. Doesn't really go in any more detail other than that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward creamy custard. I mean, if you've had a custard, I haven't had it in a couple days, so I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Yeah. I mean, it was so damn good. I just remember when I put it in my tank and I vaped it, it was so damn delicious. And you could get that vanilla flavor, you could get that creaminess. It was just so damn good. And it literally made me not touch any other juices for like 4 or 5 days. Maybe 4 days. I think 4 days, because then I started getting into the Wookies. Because that's the first thing I smelled when I opened the box was the Wookies, and that one was the one that really appealed to me. But I wanted to save that till last, because I'm a person who likes to savor, savor the best for last. So yeah, the creamy custard, it is so smooth, so creamy, and the vanilla in there is so, I'm not really big on vanilla, and so honestly, if it would have said vanilla custard, I probably would not have got it. But I know there is some vanilla in there, and it's so smooth and it's so good that honestly, This is going to be something that when I make my next order from the Vapor Hut, this is going to be probably on every order that I order, the creamy custard. It's just so damn good. And it's literally in the evening times I like to lay in bed and go through my phone, go through Facebook, Instagram. You can actually follow the brand new BiggAVapes Instagram and at BiggAVapes. And I was just vaping the living shit out of this creamy custard. I probably vaped an entire tank in like an hour just because it was so delicious. And so damn good. So damn good. So I definitely recommend the creamy custard. It is smooth as silk. Smooth as silk. And I mean, of course, if you don't like custards, well, obviously you're not going to like it. If you don't like vanilla, you're just not going to like it. Because there is vanilla. I can smell that vanilla in it. I can taste that vanilla in it. But it's smooth as silk, and it's got the custard. It's so, so good. But man, the creaminess of it, the milkiness is just so good. So, so good. And you know, it's not overly sweet, which is something that I thought it was going to be really sweet. But honestly, it isn't really that sweet. It isn't like crazy sweet. So I was surprised, but happily surprised. To me, I could vape that shit all day long because it's not that sweet. It's just something very smooth and very easy to vape all day long. So yeah, creamy custard, super duper good, and that is $17.99 for a 30 ml bottle. So that's not bad. Comes in a glass bottle with a glass dripper. Very, very good. Creamy custard, signature blends by the Vapor Hut. The max VG is 9010. If you can see that, yeah, super duper good. Smells delicious, tastes delicious, and is exactly. It doesn't need a huge description because it is what it is. It's creamy as shit. So let's get on to Wookey Cookie. Now this one was actually recommended. I honestly didn't want to go crazy on cookies, bakery type shit. I really didn't want to go crazy on the bakery stuff. Now, one thing that that the Vapor Hut has is they have a whole line that is really just bakery type stuff, and you know, I honestly I'm just not really into the whole bakery cookies and cakes and stuff like that. But this one was recommended highly to me, and so I say, you know, fuck it. I'll just get it because it was so recommended to me by a couple of my other friends that also vape Wookey Cookie, and I said, fuck it, I'll just do it. They like it so much, I have to just get it and have to try it. And let me tell you what, best decision I made was to listen to those guys. This shit is downright delicious. So I got mine in max VG like everything else, and it is 3 milligram like everything else. This is a 30 ml plastic bottle. I assume that this is 9010. I don't see it here on the bottle, but I believe everything is 9010 in max VG. Let me read you off the description. Imagine a graham cracker based cookie smothered in freshly whipped cream and topped off with a drizzle of caramel. That's kind of what this liquid tastes like. Kind of. I mean, do you need to know anything else? I mean, Jesus. But it's what I have. There's a full tank of Wookies right here. Yeah. So, off the bat, you taste the caramel. That's straight up. You taste the caramel like crazy. You taste the graham crackers like crazy. And then to round out the whole thing, the whipped cream comes in there and marries those flavors together oh so nicely. So, this flavor is delicious, just like creamy custard. yes, at a certain point, I had creamy custard half a tank, and I had Wookiees in half a tank, and it was heavenly. It was good. It was delicious. Um, I mean, it's a marriage. It's a beautiful marriage that should never get a divorce. But Wookiees on its by itself is just delicious, and I've been vaping it for 3 days straight now, and I haven't got tired of it. Every vape I get is just so tasty, and I mean, really, the strongest note up front is the caramel. Then you get the graham cracker, and then you, not to say you get topped off, but then you get topped off by the whipped cream, and really, that's pretty much what everything tastes like. So it's a very, very delicious. I mean, you could call both of these dessert vapes, but you know, honestly, I vape these things all day long because of the Max VG. They're not like crazy strong to where you get tired of it. I mean, I vape them in the evening probably the most. I vape in the evening probably the most. During the day, if I'm doing something, I'm not constantly vaping. I vape during the nighttime probably the most. But I mean, the taste is just, I mean, good God. I've never ever been a fan of caramel vapes. I've been a fan of whipped cream vapes, anything with cream, cheesecake, shit like that. But I've never really been a fan of caramel. But, you know, whenever it was highly recommended to me, I said, well, I'll just go with it. And it's really good. So I totally recommend this one. So yeah. So you get that caramel big time. So yeah, if you're a big caramel fan, definitely go with Wookey Cookie. Honestly, the name Wookey Cookie is just because it's part of the Star Wars line. The graham cracker cookie is why it's called cookie, but really it's caramel big time. It's a creamy caramel with the graham cracker taste. It's delicious though. Definitely check out the Star Wars sauce line. I believe they changed they recently changed the labels, so it does not look like this. It does still on the website, but if you look on their Instagram at the Vapor Hut, on their Instagram, the bottles have changed and now they're numbered, so they're a little bit different. So you might have to look into it, but on the website it's the same thing. So you can check out the website, and you can still find a Wookey Cookie on the website, but on the Instagram they're a little bit different. So I think that pretty much wraps everything up. If you guys need to find any of these flavors, make sure you go check everything out on thevaporhut.com. Check them out on Instagram at the Vapor Hut and the Facebook, the Vapor Hut. They're located in Oklahoma, and remember, they're also a wholesale vendor, so you may be able to find it at your local vape store. If not, you could also probably request it at your local vape store, and they might be able to start carrying the line. Remember to tell them that Neil is the one that sent you, because Neil is my friend. Neil's the one that took care of me. He's the one that answered all my questions when I first made my order. So Neil was the one that was patient enough to take care of me. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching the review, and make sure you guys check out the Vapor Hut on all platforms of social media, and make sure you check out the new BiggAVapes Instagram, and check out my personal Instagram at The Real Big A and at BiggAVapes. So anyway, I'll leave you guys with this, and make sure you guys keep on vaping.